everyone, welcome to my channel. Thank you for subscribing if you are a subscriber, and if you are not, do subscribe and give it a thumbs up if you like this video. So if you're watching, you are curious to know where I am in my 5th week of my 1-year millionaire challenge. So here we are. These are the list of things that I have done thus far on my 5th week of the journey of becoming a millionaire. Okay, so the first thing I did, or during the week, so this week I worked morning, noon, and night. So I like to keep my promises, and I think it's very important if you are on a mission to make money to be loyal and keep your promises to people who are your networking individuals, right? Your connections. You cannot fail them. So unfortunately, I gave promises to too many people this week, and they kind of burned me, but I still kept my word. So I worked for Dr. Tipu. I told my coworker that I would cover for her in the night when she changed her shift, and I still work in the daytime. So this week number 5, I worked morning, noon, and night, and I had like literally 2 hours of sleep in between. It wasn't healthy, but it was just for the week, and I didn't want to go back on my word, especially to Dr. Tipu, whom I really appreciate as my preceptor. And every once in a while, when he asks for me to help him, I do, okay? The second thing that I did in this journey was, well, I kept my word to my preceptor. So I mentioned that in me working 3 shifts the week, I did that, okay? The third thing is I took on a night shift for my coworker who changed her schedule. I mentioned that as well just now. So it's actually going to be this new thing that I do because I want to work more to make more money so that I can be able to fund my business. Because one of the problems that I've had was I never have enough money to market. I never have money to outsource things that I don't like to do. So instead of doing them myself, or trying to do them myself and failing at it, I want to pay someone to do them, but I can't pay anyone if I don't have money, and if the business is not working as well as it should, and I'm not getting enough clients. I have to work to make money, to pay other people to do the things that will then make me money, right? So for now, which is okay, because I have read in Think and Grow Rich that it's okay to keep your day job as you work on your business. So I have now 2 jobs, in the morning and at night, full time, so to speak. I do rest in between because I'm free from 3 to 10 or 3 to 11, because I stop working at 3 and I start working at 11. So let's take out 2 hours in between for me to get home and for me to get to work. So I still have time to rest, so I'm not burning myself at both ends. Okay, the next thing I did was I started recording course materials. So I had recorded course materials before the class I took with Gina St. George, but when I did them and I showed them to her, she was like, those videos are so dead. And I was like, they kind of are, because I was trying to be perfect and I didn't want to make mistakes. So I was kind of, poisonous and calculative in what I said and how I said it. And I was just so rigid and not without there was no flair to it. So I was like, I have to do it over. So I started doing them over this week. Next thing, RSVP for MIPO. So MIPO is a foundation where they help students and young people who are Haitians, and they do a lot of great things, and they sponsor or help promote people who are doing exceptional work in our community, especially Haitian people. And I had RSVP to go to one of their events. The event happened this week, actually, so I'm referring to what I did last week. So I want to attend more of these social events, more of these networking activities, and help other people who are in their business, right? Doing the right thing and reaching others, so that I can get myself out there, so I can get connected, so I can make more contacts, right? Because it's important. It's, no entity can really work on their own. And I've been accustomed to doing things myself. I have to start reaching out and getting to know other companies, other businesses, other entrepreneurs who are doing just the same thing that I'm doing, similar or not even the same thing, but they are doing great at their business. So MIPO is one of those businesses that I am deciding to kind of help out, volunteer. They're having a gala in March that I told Felina, is her name, Felina Baker, that I will be helping out with that. So I'm going to try to find other companies, other businesses to reach out to help, so that I can get to know their clients and they can get to know my clients. I get to know their business strategies and everything that they do and how they do it, so that I can learn from them. The next thing that I did was I paid remaining balance on my car. So you guys know that it's really hard to travel and to take Ubers. Ubers are sucking me dry, guys. Like, I had like $500 in my account, and then now I'm like at zero. I don't even know how that happened. Maybe I wasn't at 500. I don't know. But I feel like within the week, like, it's just too much, right? So I purchased a car. So I gave my last down payment. I haven't learned how to drive yet. I'm learning. I actually started this week that I'm saying this, because this information is from last week. So again, I'm working on getting a car so that I can move around more easily. I can have access to the different places I need to go to advertise. It's just better than taking the train and the bus. It takes so long, and I get so discouraged when I have to travel by bus and train, because I feel like, oh my gosh, I'm wasting so much time, so why bother? So that's going to be eliminated. I gave my tithe right away, so that's one of the things that I said that I would do, and I have started to do, where I'm, as soon as I get tithe and offering, or within the week, or as soon as it clears, or by the Friday, I make sure I pay it, because I want to give back, so that God can give me again, or he can make me the rich person that I want to be, because I feel like he is the owner of the cattle of 1,000 hills, and he has all the riches. So if I adhere to what he says, he will fulfill his promise towards me. So tithing is something that I am faithfully doing. I have started since last year. I'm continuing to do it this year. So I'm not delaying, at least not months, maybe a couple days, but not any more than that. The next thing I did was I started registering the Talented 10 Highlanders with the city as a charity. So I, once in a while, I guess because I am a business owner and I do certain things, I get like emails from different companies requesting different things from me, and I appreciate that, because there's a lot of things that I don't know about. Like, I didn't know that I could make my business. I have two businesses. Talented 10 is a summer camp. It's a non-for-profit, and Gabnik, which is the tutoring center that I'm using mostly to make my millions. But with Talented 10, I can use it as well, and apparently I can make it into a charity, and we shall see what benefits I can reap from making it a charity. So I am into charities. I help out other people. So if there are those out there who are willing to help my charity or my cause, then hey, that's great. The next thing I did was I reached out to my new student to see how they're faring. So like I had two students start with me since December, so I reached out to them to see how they're doing. It's one of the things that I said that I would do, that I had kind of slacked off in, that I want to do faithfully this year, because I think it's important that if you promise that you do something, that you're going to do something, that you actually do it. And then I do care about where my students are, how they're faring, and even if they don't continue with me, or they're finished and they've succeeded and they've accomplished their goal, I still wanted to communicate with them and find out where they are and what's happening, because that's one of the reasons why I kind of lost track of a lot of the students who actually passed, because I wasn't reaching out the way that I should have. Next, I text Angel Tutsi to ask her for editor's information about the book, because it is completed. So I have finished my manuscript, and now I'm ready to have it edited. So I reached out to Tutsi. She's one of the courses. She's a lady who had who I'm taking a course from her about how to publish, how to speak to media, how to do a lot of things. And so she gave me the information of one of her editors. It was for $600. So I reached out to her about that, and I'm going to go through with that. I created a video release form for when I go to speaking engagements, so that I can use the features or photos or pictures or videos for advertising. So I find that, since I'm going to high schools where there's children underage, that it's important that I give out a release form so that I get permission to use pictures, videos, whatever that I do that day of this talk, that I can actually use it as advertising. And so I created the release form, the video release form, so that I can get permission in order to promote my craft, like what I'm doing. I'm tutoring, I'm showing students how to learn, all of that. So when I go to a classroom full of students, this is a way for me to show people what I'm doing, what I'm capable of doing, so that I can get calls. So if I don't show what I'm doing, then I'm just saying what I can do, it's really, there's no backbone to that. So that is what I did last week. So I am excited to have finished a whole month. So January is over. Next month is February. That will be my 6th week into my 1-year challenge. I'm excited. I'm doing something every day, which is super great. I decided that since December that I'm going to at least try to do 3 things, accomplish 3 goals every day. Some days I am like lazy and I don't feel like it, and I try to push myself anyway so I can get at least something done, and not just anything and just to keep busy, but to actually accomplish a goal. So I'm glad to be on this journey. I'm happy that you are on this journey with me. If you can learn some tips from what I'm doing so that you can make millions yourself, I would be so happy for you. So if you are watching this video and you want to continue to follow me on my journey, please like, subscribe, and click on the bell so that you can get notifications when I post. So I post every week, but on different days, sometimes Sunday, sometimes Monday, whenever I'm able to, I post. So make sure you are aware when I'm posting so you can keep up with this challenge along with me. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.